true nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous I had been and am. But why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all else, the sense of hearing acute. I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How then am I mad? Hearken and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the whole story. Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart. First bit of lines. Alright. Hello everyone. I am the Grey Bokoblin. Welcome back to this challenge. Yes, great naming, Grayson. I don't want to hear you, you stupid Zora. Alright. So yeah, today we're going to be continuing our journey all the way over to Akala. Last time, I fought a Hinox. And that was literally the most eventful thing that happened in the entire episode, because otherwise it was just me being incredibly boring. Oh. Hold up. I want that club. So, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why can't I have the club? I'm not a true Bokoblin yet. I have not been welcomed into the ranks of the Boko boys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the introduction. The kind soul that has been suffering through my absolutely dreadful quality because I'm not very smart. Some lizards. Alright, so these are Lizalfos. Also known as not Bokoblins. Oh shit. Normally Bokoblins can't swim! I think I've died more times because I blew myself up. But yeah, those are spiked Boko clubs. And getting those would be very useful. Sadly, I am very stubborn, but you know what, I'm just gonna use the weapons. Crouch. There's the bridge. Does the stick fall into the water? Yeah, the stick just falls into the water. Spiked Boko spear. Go ahead and save. Load the save. Yeah, can't hurt to have the spear given I'm about to fight Lizalfos. It's probably the strongest weapon I have, honestly. I believe the Lizalfos are currently going sleepy night-night, which is good for me. Because it means I can get sneak strikes off. Gotta wait. Physics. They're both green. And those are Boko spears. But they would be crap. The stick! Grabbing the stick is a good idea. A little agony goes a long way. Also, sorry if you hear something running in the background. If you saw the last part, you'll know that I'm currently going through a bit of a cold wave. And safe to say it's very cold right now. So that's almost certainly a heater, at least. So yeah, my goal is to at least get to Akala, not try to get to Kilton. Oh. He just ran down there to grab arms. What I am going to do first and foremost is get this so that I can just walk back here. Big holly radish. Truffula trees. Truffula trees. If only I had horsey. Make this horsey mine. I'm just remembering a really old song on YouTube. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like the Zelda song or something. It was something for the Breath of the Wild universe. Alright, yeah, I should be able to reach Akala and possibly even talk to Kilton for the first time. Don't think I'll be able to quite buy anything this episode if I want to keep the episodes at a reasonable length. But for now, I'll mark that just for my own convenience because I'm not very smart. Go ahead and perform a stealth maneuver. Stealth is optional. I choose to be stealthy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I have a full inventory of weapons. 2 of them are the pretty much useless spears, but they're still weapons. I can bonk people with them and possibly get better Boko weapons. That's an issue for future me. Right now, I have to worry about the practical things, like casting Fireball. D&D references. This is definitely what you watched me for. That and apparently for one guy, he really likes the one guy that's consistently watching this Let's Play so far. Gracias to him, though. Like, I'm not honestly sure if I'd have the motivation to continue this run. I mean, I probably would still do it, but now I have a guy to very clearly ask shameless promotions for. Oh, shit. I hope he at least finds my humor funny. I'm assuming it's he. For all I know, it could be I don't know, a transgender non-binary or something. I don't know. I'm not great at assuming gender by username, and I don't usually try. God, I probably just offended so many people watching this video. It's probably not very smart to do that. I love dark humor. Ooh, sunshine. Dark humor is very nice, but I do have limits. For one, I don't joke about Nazis, because
Yeah, I don't think I need to explain that one too much. I don't like joking about Nazis. God, I spent way too long talking about dark humor in just a random episode of a Let's Play that's not at all about dark humor. Good. Delete pin. I thought that was a cave. I'm so used to Tears of the Kingdom that I thought that was a cave. The fact that there's just an ice wizard chilling right there, you'd think the stable would be more concerned. Nope. Still wish I had a horse. Make this horse mine. Those are Bokos. Those are my brethren, even if not officially yet. Oh. Don't worry, brothers. I won't harm you. Beat those puny Hylians up. They are weak compared to us. We Bokos are strong. Hell yeah, brothers. God, I'm autistic as hell. To the path to Akala. I may not be an official Bokoblin yet, but I'm getting there. So, step 1, find Kilton and sell him my shit. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Peblets. What? Nom. Ow. You know, I need to quit blowing myself up. Honestly, I'm probably going to die almost as much to blowing myself up as I will Daddy Dilf. Overload. It's a great YouTube channel with funny skits that I like. You should check it out. So apparently for this Let's Play, it's going to be Overload and dark humor that are the recurring jokes. And on my Fire Emblem letter F challenge, going to be if Undertale was realistic. Dang it, now I want to make an if Undertale was realistic joke so bad, so you know what, I'm going to do it. I was promised a lifetime supply of pineapples. I can't argue with that. We're in Akala. Land of colorful trees and, I don't know, capitalism. I mean, Terrytown's the center of this in TOTK, and after you do the quest in Breath of the Wild. That one's dead, I believe. Which means it's probably alive. Anyway. Mate! Let's get some mate in me. And an ancient screw. Yum. Iron. I don't mean to offend people until I do. Grey Bokoblin, 2025. Barely. Yeah, it's almost the new year. I feel super old, and I'm not even in my 30s yet. If only I could find me a Boko horse. Yeah, Korok. Anyway. Just gonna move along, move along. I am strong, move along, move along, move along. Yeah. I ain't the first with the curse, but the burst that I wanna be better, not worse, man, it hurt. Come on, circ with my words, and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have work. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my work. Gonna be a star, man, nose like a blur. And I ain't taking that backseat on that. And anybody else who was rapping on that steed. They cannot compare, they can match me, I'm at half speed. That was not NF, Neffex, Neffex, and that was his song Life. Life, not Life. I'm thinking of the damn Dead by Daylight perk. What's attacking me? Wolf. Donkey. Except this isn't doggy. You can't tame wolves like in Minecraft. I'm actually not that much of a Minecraft guy. I just have never been able to get into it. I like the game, but it's just significantly more boring and unfun to me than the other games that I have gotten into. Was that worth shield durability? Yes. Right over there. That's where I gotta go. I'm gonna get this up here because it has a beetle shop that'll be very helpful for clearing fire blight. I mean, Narudani, I'm sure you catch the drift. That's a sign. It is so cold that I'm wearing socks indoors, and I never wear socks indoors. So that should say a lot about how cold it is right now. Like I would be surprised if it got above freezing today. I know. I bet the Alaskans are envying how warm I am. I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm just very stupid and autistic. So put 2 and 2 together. Or don't. I don't really care. God, I'm never gonna make it to the big leagues, are I? Am I the only one that finds objectively offensive stuff just funny? Like, particularly when it offends liberals for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason, humor that offends liberals is just funny to me. I don't know if that's just my ASD talking or what. I talk a lot about me being autistic, so you have been warned. I can go ahead and delete the pin. God. Toes are going numb even with socks. That's how cold it is. Also, the Telltale Heart, which was what I was reading earlier, is actually my favorite Poe tale. It's one of my favorite tales ever, actually. Favorite short story for sure. Be careful, I know there's a Lionel around here somewhere. Actually, two. I just really want to avoid them. Do I have flint? Oh, but I don't have any metal. I was gonna try and start a fire, but oh well, at least it's 2:15 in game. Maybe that'll be an excuse for me to read more of the best Poe tale, depending on when I get there. There's the Lionel. I'm gonna dodge that like the plague, because it's terrifying. Don't Lionels have really good vision, so I need to be careful. Like, also, a game that I want to get into but just have never been able to is Skyrim. Like, the opening sections are just dull for me. Like, I love the game, but I just can't get into it in the same way I was able to for the Breath of the Wild duology or for Marvel Rivals or something like that. Meat. Hell yeah. I'm gonna shove some meat in my belly. Oh fuck. Another Hinox. This one is I think that's a blue one, it's hard to tell. Is it worth fighting while I wait on Kelton? The real question is, am I stupid enough to do it? Grey Bokoblin, don't do this. Bokoblin? Bokoblin? Think! I forget that a Hinox standing up does so much damage because he's so fat and chunky. He just go, And then Link's everything was broken. Oh my god, I'm a total sociopath when I'm laughing. So I've already died twice this episode. One by an explosive, one by a guy standing up because he's so fat. So there will be no second Hinox duel. I'm sorry. No fun. Right down there. I don't think anything can spawn. Before the, what are they called? Aracudas were here. We had to work with what we had. So, in the meantime, while I'm waiting on the old Kilton, I'm gonna do this for 2 episodes, not in a row. Ooh, that's bright. Yeah, got a nice door I can open to let in some light so I can read, because I'm a nerd. Right?
It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived it haunted me day and night. Object there was none, passion there was none. I loved the old man. He had never wronged me. He had never given me insult. For his gold I had no desire. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. One of his eyes resembled that of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Now this is the point. You fancy me mad. Madmen know nothing. But you should have seen me. You should have seen how wisely I proceeded, with what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. I was never kinder to the old man than during the whole week before I killed him, and every night, about midnight, I turned the latch of his door and opened it, oh, so gently. And then, when I had made an opening sufficient for my head, I put in a dark lantern, all closed, so that no light shone out, and then I thrust in my head. Oh, you would have laughed to see how cunningly I thrust it in. I moved slowly, very, very slowly, so that I might not disturb the old man's sleep. It took me an hour to place my whole head within the opening so far that I could see him as he lay upon his bed. Ha! Would a madman have been so wise? And then, when my head was well in the room, I undid the lantern cautiously. Oh, so cautiously. Cautiously, for the hinges creaked. I undid it just so much that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye. And this I did for 7 long nights, every night just at midnight. But I found the eye was always closed, and so it was impossible to do the work, for it was not the old man who vexed me, but his evil eye. And every morning, when the day broke, I went boldly into the chamber and spoke courageously to him, calling him by name in a hearty tone, and inquiring how he passed the night. So you see, he would have been very profound, the old man indeed, to suspect that every night, just at 12, I looked upon him while he slept. Upon the 8th night, I was more than usually cautious in opening the door. A watch's minute hand moves more quickly than did mine. Never before that night had I felt the extent of my own powers, of my sagacy. I would scarcely contain my feelings of triumph to think that I were there, opening the door little by little, and did not even dream of my secret deeds or thoughts. I fairly chuckled at the idea. Perhaps he heard me, for he moved on the bed slightly, as if startled. Now you may think that I drew back, but no. His room was as black as pitch, and the thick darkness, for the shutters were closed and fastened through fear of robbers. And so I knew that he could not see the opening of the door, and I kept pushing in, on steadily. I had my head in and was about to open the lantern when my thumb slipped out the tin fastening. The old man sprang up the bed, crying out, "Who's there?" I kept quite still and said nothing for a whole hour. I did not move a muscle. In the meantime, I did not hear him lie down. He was still sitting up in the bed listening, just as I have done night after night, hearkening to the death that watches in the hall. Presently I heard a slight groan, and I knew it was the groan of mortal terror. It was not a groan of pain or grief. Oh no, it was a low, stifled sound that arises from the bottom of the soul when overcharged with awe. I knew the sound well many a night, just at midnight, when all the world slept. It was welled up from my own bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo. The terrors of that distracted me. I say I knew it well. I knew what the old man felt and pitied him, although I chuckled at heart. I knew that he had been lying awake ever since the first slight noise, when he had turned and looked at the bed. His fears had been growing ever since upon him. He had been trying to fancy them causeless, but could not. He had been saying to himself, "It is nothing but the wind in the chimney. It is only a mouse crossing the floor," or "It is merely a cricket which has made a single track." Yes, he had been trying to comfort himself with those suppositions, but he had found all in vain, all in black shadow. Because
Death had, in approaching him, had stalked him with the black shadow before him, and enveloped the victim. He was a mournful influence, an unperceived shadow that caused her to feel, although he neither saw nor heard, to feel the presence of a head within the room. I swear he'd be here by now. Okay, maybe he comes at midnight. Do I have to activate that stupid quest and I've just wasted my time? I'm gonna wait a bit more, but then, if nothing else, like, you saw that my Switch is dying, I might have to just end the episode early. I hope you enjoyed me reading The Telltale Heart. Maybe I'll just make a video of me reading it, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Yeah, I might do some Googling, but so I hope you enjoyed what was essentially mostly just me walking around and reading The Telltale Heart. I hope to see you in the next one.